Hello everyone, and welcome to another Songwriter Sesh. Today my guest is Georgia Rae Braun. Thank you, Georgia, for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, now you're fairly new to Frederick, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, about 2 years.
2 years,
there.
and you are coming up from like Virginia somewhere, right?
Yeah, I was living in Percival at the time that I discovered Frederick, and I love Percival, but not a lot to do there.
Okay.
So I'd come out to Frederick a lot just to see
And what
music.
what brought you up here?
So really, I just started playing lead guitar in a band that's Frederick-based, Sunniva. And
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
I haven't seen them yet, but
They're playing tomorrow at Benstown.
okay.
I don't play with them anymore, but two awesome brothers, Connor and Daniel Knight.
Yeah.
And they've just kind of had like a rotating cast of guitar players come through. So when I was playing with them, I was just always up in Frederick, hanging out or gigging, and I really just kind of fell in love with the area.
Oh, great. And you have done open mics and things like that around here?
Yeah, I really just kind of discovered it because I wasn't playing out much. This was about 2022, so I went to the Steinhardt open mic.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, and just doing that, I think it was every Thursday.
Is that Dustin?
Dustin would run it, yeah.
Yeah, I went to see him play with his band, Milton J. He's in a band called Milton J. I really like that band. They were fun to watch.
They're a lot of fun, yeah.
So I'd seen them not too long ago play at the now burnt down, or at least burnt out, Red Horse.
I know. That's a bummer.
But I
love that
think
place.
they got right on Service Master, and they're starting to redo it right away. So it was just starting to have music again, like downstairs there.
I didn't even know that they had music there.
It's kind of a cool. It was. I hope that, when it burnt, I wonder if it's going to be like the same as it was, because it was kind of this 70s lounge.
It's so cool.
Feel in there,
right?
And or 80s 70s lounge feel. If they fix it up and make it modern, it might ruin it.
I hope they don't. Yeah,
So,
I love it. Is kind of like a time capsule in there.
It can be that way. So how did you start getting into playing music? What was your start?
Both my parents are, just big music lovers, and my mom plays a little guitar and sings.
Yeah.
So she would show me some stuff, and then her brother, my uncle, was definitely formative and showing me things. He would pretty much just sit me down, and as soon as I showed an interest in playing guitar. How old were you when you
started learning to play?
I was probably about 10, I want to say. I started as a cellist. I played cello when I was younger in elementary school, and then
like in an orchestra, school orchestra.
Yeah,
Great training.
Yeah, for sure. I miss it. But once I started playing guitar, I was like, oh, this is so much cooler, and less pressure.
I could never get the bowing of anything down. I've tried to play fiddle, but that bowing was just never worked for me.
Yeah, it's
and
tough.
so when you were was it just making music, or were you listening to music that got you interested in things, or?
Yeah, I don't really remember a time where I wasn't just kind of captivated by music.
Yeah. Who were some of the favorite people that you couldn't live without when you were?
When I was younger, I loved Johnny Cash. Yeah, I remember just loving Ring of Fire as a kid, and Bob Dylan too. I remember loving Lay Lady Lay. And then also, just a lot of like the pop music I grew up with, just like Sierra and Missy Elliott.
All right.
So, I just.
Well, that's cool. You get a little bit of the old school stuff that you like.
Yeah.
And then the what's going on at the time.
Exactly. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you came to the right place.
Yes, definitely.
I told people on the show before, but I grew up in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Yes.
Which is the home of Johnny Cash. That's
yeah,
where he lived.
That is so cool.
I would see him in the drugstore or grocery store.
Really? Oh my gosh.
So, but
that's
anyway,
awesome.
It was the thing we did. Like when people came to town to visit, is you would take them to go. We lived on the lake that he lived on, so you got your
way.
boat and you drove to Johnny Cash's house in the boat to show
Wow,
everybody.
that
was
is
how we
so cool.
entertained family from out of town.
Johnny Cash
We'll all go
spotting.
to see Johnny Cash's house. So yeah, I think that's kind of a guttural type of music that that connects to like what people are talking about versus like some of the other music you mentioned is. It's all so good is to have that variety, but that other music is about. There's a lot of technicality to it, but not Johnny Cash music is like pretty basic. And you feel it more than you think about it, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I think it's there's a reason why Johnny Cash, I think in particular, everybody loves Johnny Cash. Yeah. Even people who are like, I hate country music, but I love Johnny Cash. Exactly. I hear people say that all the time. So I think it speaks to just kind of a universal struggle and emotions.
Well, there's the badass side too,
and he's just
rebel.
Iconic.
Yeah. I don't like to fit the bill.
Totally.
You, I've heard some of your music, and you have that kind of feel too on what I've heard so far.
Oh, thank you.
But maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Are you doing a lot of recording, or are you still trying to figure that out? Yeah,
so I have an EP out with Sunniva where I'm playing lead, and I do a little lap steel on there, and just some like backing vocals.
Yeah. But you got one song of your own out.
And I have one song of my own out right now that's just like my solo project.
Are you going to do more of that?
I am, yes. Yeah. So 2 more in the works. They're already recorded. We're just kind of like mixing, mastering. So yeah, hopefully, by like mid-spring, those will be out to the world.
Well, good. We're going to play one of your songs here to get started, and it's called Voodoo?
Yeah.
Is that just Voodoo?
Yeah, just Voodoo.
It feels like Voodoo for sure when we play it. So let's just get right into it. We can talk a little bit more about like what's your inspiration for this?
I actually wrote this song a long time ago. I was like 16 when I wrote this. I was listening to a lot of like J.J. Cale and Tony Joe White, and I really just wanted that
you like Tony Joe White.
I love Tony Joe White. You're like,
you ever heard Boot Money?
Yes, all the time. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's Dan Auerbach. And
yes, that is such a great record. Yeah.
My stepdad used to drag me to see Tony Joe White.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
I love Tony Joe White.
Yeah.
And I did too.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
This is kind of the song I think I was kind of trying to tap into that vibe.
I feel it now. Now that you mentioned the Tony Joe White feel, I feel it.
Yeah.
So let's give this a go. Let's try some Voodoo.
Let's do it.
All right.
Take away my hometown blues.
don't get to play the dobro very often.
Yeah, I love a good dobro.
But that song needed it. All right, so Voodoo, that was cool.
Thank you.
Especially had that Tony Joe White feel. I mean, we could talk all day about that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My favorite is my favorite to play is Rainy Night in Georgia.
Yeah, I mean that's just a beautiful song, and his voice fits it so well.
And my stepdad turned me on to Tony Joe White.
Yeah, you were saying.
And he gave me a 1976 Stratocaster.
Oh, awesome.
And
so cool.
So whenever I play Tony Joe White on that 76 Stratocaster, it just, the universe is in alignment.
Absolutely,
You know?
yeah. Is it black with the white pickguard?
No, that would be very Tony Joe. This is natural with a black pickguard.
Oh, cool. I love it.
So it's, but it's more importantly, my stepdad gave it to me.
Yeah.
So it'd be one of those ones I keep forever.
Sentimental.
Definitely. And so you, and we always do one of my songs on here. It gives us a chance to talk about how we write.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to talk about that in perspective of how you write and what about this song, appealed to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing about it for me was just that the lyrics are so evocative. I love songs that build a world and can feel almost cinematic.
Yeah.
I think you do that with this song, and I write, very kind of straightforward. I don't do a lot of like bridges in my songs, and I really liked the structure of this song to kind of study it. So yeah, I just, Well,
you start that way because you're still kind of new to songwriting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But as you, I'm sure my early songs were very simplistic.
Oh, yeah.
Like a few chords and a little bit of a bridge. But as I, tried new things came in.
Yeah. I'm a purist anyway.
Yeah. Well, keeping it simple is still important.
For sure. Yes.
One of my philosophies is let the song tell you what it should be.
I love that. Yeah.
But this song was inspired by two things. One is my wife and I, for some reason, we like scary, ghost places.
I'm so with you. Yeah, I'm the same way.
We got engaged. We stayed at a haunted hotel called the Faust in New Braunfels, Texas. It was the Faust Hotel, and it was I don't know, some story about gangsters in the 20s or something would stay there. And then when we got married, our honeymoon hotel was the Adolphus, which when we went down to the bar after we checked in, the bartender says, "Oh, you guys are newlyweds?" We're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, she's gonna love you." And we're like, "Who?" And the ghost. The ghost. And we're like, okay,
that's funny.
That's the Adolphus Hotel, and then.
Where is that?
In Dallas.
Okay, I want to go.
In Dallas, Texas. It's a beautiful old hotel. And then this place just kind of got, there's a whole bunch of more ghost stories that we'll talk about some other time. But,
I got plenty.
So we had that feel, and I was driving to a gig to open for Susan Gibson, the writer of Wide Open Spaces. And we were on our way to Wichita Falls, which is north and west of Dallas. But on the way is Mineral Wells, and I somehow got this all mixed up in my head, and I exited Mineral Wells.
This was before Apple Maps.
Yeah, it definitely was. I just got off the road the wrong place. But getting off the road of the wrong place in Texas, which you're just driving forever and you see nothing.
Yeah.
And you drive into Mineral Wells, and there's this 30-story majestic hotel in the middle of this town.
Yeah.
And it's abandoned.
So cool.
And so that kind of struck me, and many years later, I just decided to write a story about the inhabitants of this place.
I love it. Yeah.
They're fixing it up now. It's kind of going to be a weird story, but they're trying to rehab it. It's a historic marker.
Oh, cool.
So they can't tear it down, but nobody did anything with it for, 50 years.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they keep the historic energy.
They look like they're doing a good job with it. You can look it up and Google it, and you can find the Baker Hotel in Mineral Wells, Texas. It's modeled after the similar hotel in Hot Springs, Arkansas, which they both had the same thing in common. Like in those days, people would go to these was before lots of medicine, so people would go to these hot springs to get medicinal healing properties of the warm water, or the mineral waters. So these rich people would all go there for spas, and so they're very luxurious back in the day. But people stopped doing that.
Right, yeah.
And so the hotels didn't survive this. The one in Hot Springs, I think, is still operating too, which is also very beautiful. And Hot Springs is an interesting place. So thanks for picking this song.
Yeah, I love it.
Talk about ghosts and hotels.
Yeah, it's funny. My partner and I just went to a haunted hotel as our Christmas present. Instead of doing presents, we were like, let's go to Annapolis, and we stayed at one of the historic inns there.
Nice. So you get the same feel. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm on your side.
Yeah, and plus this song, like olden days, is a waltz.
Yes.
It's a 3 or 6/8 or 3/4. I don't really know music well enough to know whether it's 6/8 or 3/4. It could be the same, could be different. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So, but let's go ahead and play it for everybody.
All right, let's do it. Hotel have come back. They chased all those vagrants off of their tracks. These walls hold the whiskey better than most, like Bonnie and Clyde coming back from the coast. Do you ever wonder if they all slept like kings? Most of the Baker Hotel have checked in. You can't get to heaven on original sin. They're filling the ballroom, dancing around. The orchestra's playing without making a sound. But do you ever wonder if they hear angels sing? Everyone's lost and they don't know why. They're lost in a moment of days gone by. The guests have all come here to get away, but the ghosts of the Baker Hotel are here to stay. Of the Baker Hotel have come home to the hallways and lobbies they used to roam. Some are ensemble, some are brand new. Ghosts keep on doing what ghosts always do. Do you ever wonder if they still think they're living things? Everyone's lost and they don't know why. They're lost in a moment of days gone by. The guests have all come here to get away, but the ghosts of the Baker Hotel are here to stay. Here to stay. Stay.
All right, so we just did Ghost of the Baker Hotel, which has a distinctly Texas feel. I mean, that's about a place in Texas, but we're gonna do Lucinda Williams' song.
Yes,
she's largely associated with Texas.
Yeah, Austinite,
but she's like from Arkansas or Louisiana. I think she's from Louisiana.
She's from Mississippi.
Something like that.
Yeah.
She's from that little area down there.
I really should know that.
Yeah, but she spent a lot of time in Austin honing her songwriting skills. So you picked this song. What's your attraction to Lucinda? I mean, other than the obvious.
Yeah, well, obviously, I think she's just an amazing songwriter. Yeah. I love her voice. It's so distinctive. I really, I wanted to pick a female songwriter too, and I think I don't think it gets much better than Lucinda in my
really
opinion.
Pretty incredible.
So, and then, I just thought that this song is really relevant to everything going on right now. And, in a world of bro country, I want to, highlight the fact that country music can be political and beautiful. And, so I just thought it'd be a good one. It
used to be even more so, country music used to be in every man's.
I know it did.
For the downtrodden, the man who's hardly making it.
Right. Yeah.
And not partying on the weekend on a lake beach.
Shooting cans of Bud Light.
I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I grew up in Nashville.
Yeah.
So that when it went bro country, I just I'm out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't even play music there hardly.
Yeah, I went to Nashville about 2 years ago, and obviously there's amazing musicians in Nashville, and there's great pockets, but I love the era of 90s alt country.
Yeah.
Steve
Earle.
Yeah, Steve Earle.
Justin Townes Earle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
I played at a place where Maren Morris played a lot, and she was really interesting kind of artist.
Yeah?
Or Amanda Shires.
Amanda Shires.
Or Jason Isbell and those
He's
folks.
Also great songwriter.
You can find the pops.
Songwriter.
Even Chris Stapleton kind of gets there.
For sure.
He's definitely not in that category. But I'm with you, man. I can't listen to most of the stuff that's coming out of there.
Yeah, there's some good ones. I've been digging Ella Langley. Did you ever listen to her? She's huge, but
Sierra Hull.
She's awesome.
Sierra Hull, or I do love Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, she's good too.
She kind of broke some molds when it comes to that, or Brandi Carlile.
Yes, amazing. I mean, I also Sturgill Simpson's
Sturgill Simpson's got good stuff. Or Charlie Crockett.
Charlie Crockett too. Yeah. There's
things.
A lot of people I think right now kind of
but they're not the mainstream. You don't hear them as much on. I mean, I don't know if you hear them on because I don't listen to country music.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do you listen to outlaw country on Sirius XM?
When I did have Sirius XM, I used to listen to
that. There's some stuff that I end up, liking on that.
There's definitely some stuff
on the outlaw country stuff, but and playing in Texas a lot, you got some of this kind of edgier, different country.
Yeah, it does seem. I can't really speak. I've actually never even been to Texas, and I haven't spent too much time in Nashville, but it seems to be my understanding that there's kind of Texas country and Nashville country, and they've always kind of been at odds with each other.
Texas is such a mix of things. I mean, I will have to say that Texas was important for me musically.
Yeah.
Because you could do all kinds of things and you just kind of fit in. A club would have a country music act on one night and a kind of a hard edge act the next night.
I love that.
They would kind of mix it up a lot more.
That's actually one thing that I love about Frederick too, is that I feel like it's very just genre inclusive, and I've just found a great community there too, and of rappers and metal bands and punk bands and singer-songwriters, indie people, emo bands. So
I'm hoping it's coming back a little bit.
I definitely think it is.
And you're writing about this, right? You're getting a chance, like Natalie Brooke, who I saw you write an article about. That's kind of how I decided.
Yes, that's true.
She'd be a good interview to talk about at least that, but also the music. But you're writing about music. Mostly, right? Yeah, I'm on their arts and culture beat. So mostly music, because that's, just where a lot of my contacts are too. And I have, my ear to the ground more when it comes to that. But you seem very social. I saw you last night at a show that was in town, and you liked meeting the people and getting to network and connect. Yeah, I mean, it's important, I think and you're doing it here too with this podcast. It really takes a village in Frederick. We got to all support each other and look out for each other and give each other chances to play
shows and
be the change you want to see, right?
Yes, exactly.
So and I've been hearing, like, when I got here, it was like, well, if you're not playing cover music, we don't need you.
Yeah, I have not found that. I have found so much original music in Frederick. I mean, of course, there's you're gonna go to breweries and see cover bands and stuff like that. But no, I mean, tonight I'm playing a house show.
Yeah.
With 3 other acts that are all
Silent
gonna play.
Mountains.
Silent Hill Mountains. Yeah.
I've seen. They were the first act I saw here that I was like, okay.
They're great.
There's a chance.
Awesome.
And I was doing the open mics that Andrew ran. Like up in Mount Airy. He was doing some Mount Airy.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Way before you moved here.
Yeah, I was going to say that's before my time.
But he was doing some, like, upstairs in Mount Airy Pizza Place. It was kind of fun little open mic. And there's Andrew,
yeah.
But then I saw him with his band, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
They rock. Yeah, I was really excited that they were going to be on the bill with me, so...
They're a fun band to play with.
Super fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's tonight, which this show will be out after that. But you'll be playing around town quite a bit, I would imagine.
Definitely. I also play lead guitar in a band called Undertone, my buddy Tony Wilkins' project. Mm-hmm. So we're playing Cafe Nola April 10th, I want to say, with the Dirty Middle, and a bunch of other stuff. So, you can find me online. And I'll be posting.
Well, we're going to do this Lucinda Williams song and bring tribute to great female songwriters, which I have great fondness for. Mm-hmm. I one time when COVID was going on, I was doing this show called Wednesday Night Open Mic, which you couldn't go to open mic, so I was just doing them in here in the studio, just singing one song, And it was National Woman's Day or something, and I wanted to sing "I Am Woman."
Oh, nice.
Helen Reddy song.
I love that. That's cool.
So I did it. And I said, you know what? I'm singing this song because it's a great song.
Yeah. And, that's cool.
I think I did a Dolly Parton song too.
Oh, classic.
If you haven't played this one, I'm going to give you the tip.
Okay.
The Bargain Store.
Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one, actually.
Find that song and you might like it.
Okay.
It's just a really great song she wrote. The Bargain Store is open, come inside.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And it's about love. Like, my love has been used and abused, and now it's in the bargain store. And if you take care of it, it could be as good as new.
I love that.
So what a concept,
right?
Like, write a song about something that, that we all feel, and put it in the context of something like a secondhand store.
Yeah. She's a national treasure for sure. Yeah.
All right, Lucinda Williams. We're going to do a song by her.
If we lived in a world without tears, how would bruises find a face to lie upon? Scars find skin, etch themselves into how broken find the bone. If we lived in a world without tears, how would heartbeats know? Stop, have blood know which body to flow outside of. How bullets find the gun. If we lived in a world without tears, misery found which back door to walk through. How would trouble find a mind to live inside of? How would sorrow find a home?
right, Georgia. Thank you for being on the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's nice to find you in town.
Yeah.
I often come out and see people who've been on my show, so I'm sure I'll see you around.
Cool.
Sounds
good.
Where are you playing next? You're playing tonight, which folks that see the show won't see you tonight because it's coming out.
Yeah.
But tonight and when else are you playing around?
So I'm playing, I play lead guitar for my buddy Tony Wilkins. He has a project called Undertone, so I know I'm playing with them.
So look for Undertones.
Yeah, you can find, I'm terrible with dates at the top of my head, but if you want to go follow me on Instagram at Georgia Rae.
You were playing with the Dirty Metal on that show at NOLA.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
So
April.
NOLA's been having a lot of great shows lately. And you like playing in there? Have you played in there before?
Oh yeah, I love NOLA. It's a great.
I've never played in there, so maybe put in a word for me someday.
Yes, I will for sure. It's a great, super fun venue. So.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
I've been watching it since I got here. But
lots of original music there. They're really friendly to that. So
and you're going to be working on some new music to put out soon.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, and I think
they just follow you on Facebook. Is that where people can find where your music's coming out, or on Spotify? It'll just be under Georgia Rae Braun.
Yeah, I'm on Spotify, Georgia Rae Braun, and then on Instagram I post a lot about gigs and upcoming releases, and that's Georgia Rae _music. So
Georgia Rae _music. Okay.
Yep, yeah.
Well, follow Georgia Rae because I'm sure there are great things to come, and we'll see you next time on SESH.